Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Parent Chat. I am Anith Benjamin, the Family Engagement Specialist here at the Early Learning Coalition of Palm Beach County. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight because we're going to be providing some great information and some great tips. On Tuesday's Parent Workshop, we discussed some of the major changes that are taking place in your child's way of thinking, reasoning, and exploring process. On today's Parent Chat, we will teach you simple ways you can provide effective support to your child during big transitions between the ages 6 to 12 years old. So I want to allow you some time to go ahead and please share this video. We want more parents to have access to these tips and information. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so hopefully you guys shared the video. Thank you in advance, and let's just get right into it. So providing effective support for your child. Like stated earlier in the beginning of this video, this presentation is targeted for children ages 6 to 12 years old. But if your child's a lot younger or a lot older, I'm pretty sure you could find some great tips and information so you can support your child when it comes to big transitions in their life. So significant transitions in your child's life would demand a different approach from you. So going from second grade to third grade is a lot different from dealing with the transition of puberty. So how can you support your child in the best way possible when it comes to the different transitions between the ages 6 to 12 years old? So let's get right with the tips. One way you can support your child is share relevant stories. So regardless if it's going from second grade to third grade or dealing with puberty, provide your child with a story that's relevant to the situation, so it could better prepare them for what they're going through. So for children who have a particularly hard time with transitions, preparing them with relevant social stories ahead of time can be beneficial so they can have a better understanding of what's going on. Another way you can support your child is allow for extra time. So when it comes to going from one grade to another, going from elementary to middle school, if you're rushing, your child will pick up on your energy and become even more agitated. So when it comes to big transitions, don't leave things until the last minute. Give your child extra time to adjust. So that way they'll be a lot calmer and they will be able to handle that big transition when it comes. Another way you can support your child when it comes to a big transition is to remain present. Remaining present at any age of a child is beneficial. But when it comes to the time when they're going through big transition, it is very important. So put away the screens, multitasking, and other distractions and spend quality one-on-one time with your child, giving them all your warmth and attention. If you have a busy schedule, every day, simply allocate some time to sit down and listen to your child. Like children thrive when they have someone listening to them, being present, and when they have hear constant words of encouragement and praise, they thrive the most. Another way you can support your child during these big transitions is have open communication with your child. So this is the moment where a child feels comfortable enough to express their feelings to you. So this is also the time when, unfortunately, they might bring up sensitive and hard questions. So give children age-appropriate information if you're comfortable enough to have those conversations at the moment. So they know what is happening and how it will affect them. Have an open communication with them. Allow them to understand that you respect how they feel. Watch your tone of voice so they can always have that open conversation. Between the ages 6 to 12 years old, that's when a lot of children experience bullying, being peer pressured, puberty, and you just want to be the one they come to have these talks and not go to a friend who could lead them the wrong way. So in conclusion, for all children going through a transition, it is important for the parents to be a role model and to focus on the positive. I know right now, with everything that's going on, there are a lot of changes due to COVID-19, which require more transitions for children to go through. And we want to tell you to celebrate having more time to spend as a family and make this time as fun as possible. Definitely utilize those tips that we had earlier in this video to go ahead and support your child during these big transitions. I want to say thank you for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, you can always go on our website, www.elcpalmbeach.org, to find any tips or resources. Also, follow us on all social media platforms to go ahead and get access to our videos and resources as well. Thank you for joining us, and see you next time.